Welcome back, friends and listeners. I'm your host, Matt Schmoker, with another weekly episode of Be Amazing Today. It's great to be back after taking a week off, so let's kick things off as we always do with that weekly yo. No matter where you're at, no matter where you're going, I challenge you on the count of 3 to loudly and boldly exclaim the word yo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Nicely done. You know, all of us have had someone in our lives that made such an impact on who we are today. So inspirational, so motivational, and very influential at the same time. For me, that person was my grandfather. In fact, I attribute much of who I am today based on my grandfather's influence. He was the epitome of being amazing today. So many life lessons and wisdom and experience that he shared with others, especially me. In fact, I'm reminded of one of his teachings when many years ago he once said, "Matthew, if you truly want to make an impact in the lives of others, you must be comfortable being vulnerable." Must be comfortable being vulnerable. In other words, what he was saying is, if you want to make impact, you must be humble. Humility really is the core of being amazing today. Certainly, you cannot exercise the 3 components of being amazing, making meaningful connections, fulfilling purpose, and serving others, if you don't have the ability to be humble. And humility really is powerful. Humility reveals 3 things about ourselves. It reveals our goodness, our internal beauty, and our truths. And when we reveal those 3 things about us humbly, people will follow, especially those in need. Let me give you an example. In crisis resolution, crisis management, the first strategy is to show that person in need how similar you are, how human you are. Notice the strategy is not to show that person in need how much better you believe you are, how much wealthier or educated you believe you are, how much more superiority you believe you have. No. The strategy is to remove the mask that you hide behind and show that person how similar and human you are. And when you do that, they will trust and follow you. So as we move forward this week, let me challenge you to be mindful the impact humility can have in being amazing today and in others following you. Until then, take care, my friends, and here's to an amazing week ahead.